Welcome back, everybody. Hello from Coldborough Park Farm today. Hope you're all doing very well. We are finally ready. We are finally at about, I believe we're at 14.1% moisture right now, which for me is money. We are good to go. So we are going to make a start on this SY Venture Winter Barley today. As you can see, we brought the combine down earlier this morning. That's all set up, ready to roll. But there was just a little bit of dampness in the crop still, so we had to wait for another couple of hours. So we got a few things done back at the yard. But now we are ready to rock and roll. So first thing I'm going to do is turn off the beacons on the Ford. I still call it a Ford, even though it's a New Holland these days. And yeah, we're going to jump into the case. We'll get that fired up, and then we'll get some combining done. So as you can see, it's a glorious day. Really nice. Nice and sunny now. Had a little bit of a damp night, so that's why it took us a little bit longer to get going. But let's get ourselves fired up here. So what we're probably going to do is quite a big field. We don't have a very large tank here. So let's see how we'll do this one. Okay, we'll see how we get on there. We might just take the headland in a few stages here, just so we can. Because otherwise we're going to get stuck halfway around and won't be able to empty the tank out. But we'll figure this out. We'll get going. It seems like everything is rocking and rolling. Let's get the old girl into some barley. So we are going to be baling this straw as well today. We'll be keeping a lot of it, but then we also do sell quite a bit of straw as well. So we will be looking into doing that as well at some point. If it stays dry enough today, there's a bit of breeze in the air, so it could be that we just jump straight in and bring the tractor and baler down here today as well. But we'll have to see if we can get someone else to come give us a hand for that. But yeah, we are off. It's not the biggest header. I think we're looking at about 12 foot, 13 foot header here. Could be bigger, but for the most part, it suits our needs. Now we have increased our land a little bit of late, so it's kind of at the very far stretch of what we can actually achieve. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, so far it just about manages what we needed to do. Now what I'm likely going to do here is get us up to the corner and then double back on myself, so I can get back towards the tractor trailer there and not run out of tank capacity. That'll be the best thing to do. Let's get some other shots from out and about here. What a beast of a combine she is, huh? Beautiful. So how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing very well. Whatever you may be doing. It is nice to see quite a few more guys come and join the Simulation for the Nations family here, so welcome along. Thank you very much for subscribing. Do let me know what you feel of, and what you like about these videos, and also what you don't like. It's always much appreciated. And I'll be sure to check those out. I do like to try and comment and respond back every so often when I can. I try to do that as frequently as possible, because I do believe that it is your feedback that drives my production really. So if there's something you do want to see or it's different, for example, then I'll always make sure that I can try and squeeze that in. But yeah, so it's always nice to see a little bit of growth there. So what we're probably going to do at this stage is just pop up this corner here, I think, and we'll spin it around. Still allows plenty of space to get back. It is a nice small combine, so it makes turning around quite easy. Just take a little bit of a wedge out the corner here. So in total, this is one of our larger fields. Like I say, it is winter barley. Prior to this, we did have some wheat in here last year. And all in, I believe this field's about 40 acres, I believe, thereabouts. It's not the straightest field, which makes it an absolute nightmare to try and plough. There's so many different cuts and ends you have to do in here, but we can't change that. And you know what, I quite like it as it is actually. I like this. I could in theory plough out the boundary in the middle between this part of the field and the other half where we have the potatoes. There used to be an old fence line running down there, but it's nice to split this field up. It gives a little bit further diversity and options in terms of crop rotation as well, so I'm very much inclined to leave it as it is really. The old combine so far is pushing through this without much of a hitch at all, which is always good news. So yeah, guys, do please let me know what you're currently up to in the farming simulator world. Be very interested to see kind of your story. What you're farming on, where you're farming, how you're farming. Really, is always a good one. Everyone's a little bit different. Everyone has different practices, really. So it'd be great to get your standpoint on that. With these slightly older machines is you can never quite get all the way around the field, so it means you have to do slightly creative things with headlands just to make sure we don't get stranded, as I mentioned. Because of the size of the header, I will be doing 4 headlands. Typically I always do 3 or 4 depending upon the width of the combine header. Sometimes with the smaller combines I've been able to put 5 on there just to allow me enough space to loop up and do like a light bulb turn really to get back down on the next pass. For those of you who don't know, a light bulb turn is just a turn in a field that, if you were to draw out the shape of the turn, looks like a light bulb. So it's that kind of shape. And it just allows for if you need to get right back down onto the next path. But you know, in this case, we probably won't be doing that because these runs will be relatively long. Now, what I'm going to do is just pull up down here next to this old Griffith trailer and we'll get ourselves emptied out. The first load of barley of the year. How about that? Right now it is just me. I am expecting to get some hiring help shortly, so I'm going to make a start here, see what we can do, and then when the help arrives I might jump onto the tractor trailer and lead this back into the grain store. We will be going straight into the grain store today. We're not going to pop it into storage or anything, primarily because we just don't have the space. We don't have the facilities back home at the moment to store anything, so the grain stores are actually just down there on the far side of the potato field, so it's a nice quick trip. It means we don't have to worry about any long haulage or the combine standing empty for any, or standing full for any period of time as there's a queue at the grain store. But it's nice to know it's there, really. So we're going to head all the way down to the bottom here, and then I'm going to spin around, come all the way back up, and then we'll dump back into the combine again, and we'll see how we're looking. We might make 4 passes on this side, and then we might also actually just head up to the bottom corner there, see what's going on, and then we'll come back. But for now, I might just send the drone up, we'll put some music on, we'll watch it and see what's happening for a little bit, and I'll come back to you in just a couple of moments. Okay guys, I didn't quite make it there. I decided to gamble that I could get all the way back around. Well, I failed, frankly. But never mind, we got close. It's not too far for me just to roll back around the corner here. So we're going to get this filled up there. We'll go back and finish up that headland. We'll make another quick pass down here. And we'll be doing alright. We'll nearly be getting there. The combine is warming up very nicely now, which is great news. It's showing no kind of signs of slowing down or anything, so that's all good. There's no, with the older combines, there's always a lot of odd bangs and whistles you hear and screeches really. So it's about kind of figuring out what's normal, what's regular, what's irregular, what you need to be concerned about. So far, she's doing okay. She is doing okay. So I'm very happy about that. Like I say, we'll quickly push on with this. We have another trailer down there I can fill. By the time I've filled that one, all being well, our combine driver will be here, so I can jump onto the trailers and get these emptied. Because otherwise we're going to start to slow down a little bit here. In fact, what I'll do. Reverse up here slightly, watching that header trailer. So we're going to make a couple more passes down here, and then yeah, what we'll do, I'll come back and I'll check in with you guys in a moment or two, see how we're looking and give you an update on the progress really. So hang around and I'll catch up with you in a short while. Well, welcome back everybody. We are making a little bit of progress here. I'm about to fill up my tank here as well, unfortunately. Still no combine driver. Hopefully he's going to arrive shortly because I got the red trailer at the top there is full. And probably in about the next 5 minutes we're going to fill up the blue trailer as well. Didn't quite make it back there, unfortunately. So what we're going to have to do, we'll just skip up and go fill up the, or top up the blue trailer. As you can see, we're just starting to take a few blocks out the field here, so we're making some good progress. I've done the ends there where it's a little bit fiddly, and now we're getting stuck into the bulk of the field really. So we've got a nice little block to work off of, but shortly I'm going to have to go and empty out this, or one of these trailers at least. So we'll just top this up here. More central over the trailer there. Drying out as we go here, and I've got kind of a primitive little moisture meter on the side of the panel here that you can see there where those little buttons are in the middle. The very bottom of that is moisture. It seems to be doing okay at the moment. All being well, it's going to keep drying out for the rest of the afternoon there, so we should be able to get a good half of this field done, if not a little bit more, which is always good. It's probably not going to take much more to fill that trailer up either. But for right now, we're just going to continue on. Back up to where we were there. So we'll take this little block off, get this done, and then we can just continue to go. We'll work our way up in this, like working anti-clockwise around the middle of this field, and then that way we're leaving a big open cut, and then we'll start to go around to the far side of the field here, to our left as we look out there, to our right, beg your pardon. Get that bit done, but I just want to finish this little bit I missed here first. So any moment now I should have my old combine driver arriving, which will be a big relief. It does make the job a lot easier when there's more than one of you going at the same time. Perfect. Crop is getting quite thick in some places here. It's gone through quite well. It's an even looking field at the moment. There are a few patches though that aren't very good. I do know of these patches in the past. For example, there's one which is right at the top there, which is a bit thin. I think we've got a bit of a deficiency of iron in the ground. I think that that's causing us to, when you have a deficiency of iron, it sucks out all the other, or has no ability to kind of hold any minerals or nutrients in the soil. So I believe that's what the issue is there. So we're looking to get that tested at some stage, just to see if that's a continuing issue, if there's anything we can do about that. It's not particularly wet field, it's got some good dry spots in here, so we think that's what it must be, but we'll certainly figure that out. Aside from that, it seems to be coming down in a good even crop, nice and thick in places, which is very good news. Lots of straw here so far, which is good for the livestock perspective. Price of straw at the moment is skyrocketing as well, which would be really good, so we can hopefully sell a lot of this. And I think I've just seen my driver walking up, so what I'm going to do is just go and empty, maybe top up the rest of this trailer with what we have in here, and then we'll set the combine driver away, and I can get onto the tractor trailer, and we'll take a load to the store. So I'll come find out in a bit. Perfect, we have got a combine driver. He's going to take that little block off there for now. Very happy just to be sat in there and working away. So we're going to jump into the tractor. We need to go. There's a tiny little bit of space left in that trailer down yonder there, but not a lot. So ideally we need to get to the store pretty quickly with this. So we'll just get ourselves reversed around. There is a header trailer behind us there somewhere. There it is. Alrighty then, to the store we go. So like I say here, we're not going very far. It's literally where those flags are through the trees on the other side of the road. You can see a few buildings there, which is good news. It won't take us very long to get there. The only issue is getting out onto the road. You gotta remember, when you're carrying kind of 10, 12 ton of barley behind you, you don't quite have the acceleration you would normally. So it's worth bearing that in mind. So away we go. Perfect. So for once there's no queues in here either. I don't know why, but usually you're stuck here waiting for about 10-15 minutes to get through. Fortunately for us today, we're straight on, straight in. So usually in this place they like us to empty this out via the grain door in the back. So it takes a little bit longer. We'll pull forward a touch. So it's coming out, it just takes a little bit longer. They don't like you to tip it out through the grain, through the back door, because it'll just go everywhere on this place. So I suppose it's a little bit neater, but it's going in slowly. Nice and dry, dusty grain, which is good news. Not too much moisture in there at all. Perfect, and we're good to go. Onwards. Anyone would be nice and let me out here. Oh, we're good. Oh, look at that, straight out. And away. So it's always nice to have a slightly faster tractor. This is on most modern ones, this has a 50k box in. The other two just have 40k, so their top speed is about 26, 27 miles an hour. But we like this power shift forward. It's very good for having a quick transmission in it, which allows us to be able to just to have a good road tractor. Really, it's got some good power in there as well, of course, like you saw when we had it on the back of the forager or on the front of the forager. But yeah, it's primarily a solid road tractor. We will be bringing the big case in here very soon. It's going to have the put the baler onto the back of it. We might try and get a start on that this afternoon if it's worthwhile. But we'll definitely see how that comes along. We'll pop this trailer here for now. We might try and catch him as he's coming back down there. Yeah, got a little bit of run left. Let's see if we can get topped up on the run. This is a surprising hill. You don't really see this from the road. It takes a lot of you. Where's he going? Perfect. That's us done. Get up for a dream team, huh? Doesn't get much better than those. Many people will argue it probably does. Let's be honest, you could have a big Lexion on there instead. Or maybe a huge New Holland combine. Push, 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 push. Alright then, so what we're going to do here, I am going to pop away back down to the store with load number 2. I think at this point we'll say goodbye. We'll leave you to get on with your merry ways, and we'll leave us to try and finish this field hopefully today, all being well. At this stage, once again, thank you very much for watching as always. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, please do remember to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button as well. Let me know what you're doing if you're harvesting as well at the moment, and what you're combining in the comments below. And until next time, I hope you enjoy yourself, enjoy what you're doing, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.